Hey YouTube, thanks for joining the Art of Prepping. Just want to go over some of the pros on both the stainless steel or a metal canteen. It could be titanium or aluminum, and also the Nalgene style bottles that are made out of polymer. And so these just represent those two categories. What we have is that for the Nalgene style bottles or the Nalgene itself, these bottles could be used as a refractor. You could fill it up with water, and you could take a flashlight. You could rig it so that the flashlight is shining through the bottom or through the side, and it could actually act as a lantern to disperse the light, so that a flashlight, instead of having just a narrow beam of throw, it could be dispersed. The next thing is, if it's a bright color, you could use it as a signaling device. You could also say that the plastic bottles are very lightweight. They're cheaper, than a lot of other types of bottles, and they come in a variety of color and sizes. They are very durable. They last a long time, and they're usable with hot fluids. Sometimes you could actually, if you put them above a fire and have enough distance above a flame, you could boil in some cases. I've never tried that personally, but I've definitely heard that you could do that. But at least at the minimum, you could get very hot water in there, and good quality plastic bottles or polymer bottles would be able to hold up. So what are the things that we could do with a metal canteen or metal bottle? So we could boil water for sure on this one, and make char cloth to make a reflective signal devices. A lot of these are fairly reflective. This one's a little bit more dulled. It has more of a satin sheen to it, but some of them are polished. You could also have basically your fluids remain hot or cold a lot more easily. It's a little bit more insulating than maybe so much a polymer. Even though you could put a cozy around the polymer, this one just has inherently more mass, and it'll actually hold the temperature better in the fluid. This one as well is very durable, and you could also cook your meals in it, especially if you had the wide mouth bottles. So when you look at both of them, what can you use both of these for that would be a good positive attribute? Well, they can both be used for dry storage. They basically can go a long way also in building capsules or makeshift survival kits. You could stuff things in there besides fluids, of course. So this could be a cache in itself. It'd be a small one, but you could put several together, and maybe even stored inside of like a 5-gallon bucket and bury that. This could also be converted into irrigation syringes. You could actually put a plastic bag and fit it over the top of the opening, secure that to the bottle, and puncture a small hole and use that as a irrigation syringe. Obviously, they can be used as general containers besides just water containers. They can also be used if they have hot water or fluids in there as a heat pack for maybe sore muscles and so forth. It could be a part of a system like a wire, alarm system, a tripwire alarm. You could put rocks in there or whatnot, and it could be moved if someone trips a wire around your campsite. So a camp tripwire system. It could be a bobber or a float, and it could be a small animal or fish trap. So those are the things I come up with that are excellent ideas. Just ideas also for use of your bottles outside of just using them to hold fluid. Thanks for joining me.